Good day, our today's lesson is addition of integers. The objective is to add integers using different approaches by using the number line and by using the colored counters. Let's have this example. If we are to add positive 5 and positive 3, so using the number line, we should start at our positive 5. Then we have to move 3 places to the right since our next number is positive. Then the resulting number would be positive 8. Now if we are to add negative 5 and negative 3, so we have to start at our negative 5. It is at the left of 0. And we have to move 3 places to the left because we are to add negative. So we have to move 3 places to the left. So the number will be negative 8. And if we are to use the colored counters, if we have 5 positives and 3 positives, then of course we should get 8 positives. Next, if we have 5 negatives and we have to add 3 negatives, then we should get 8 negatives. So the question is, how do we add integers having the same signs? So if we are adding same sign integers, we have to add the absolute value of the numbers and keep its sign. Example, if we have positive 5 plus positive 3, then we have to add 5 and 3, that is 8. Then just copy the sign. And if we are to add 2 negatives, negative 5 and negative 3, just add the number 5 and 3, we got 8, and just carry the sign. That will be negative. So the answer is negative 8. Now, how do we add integers having different signs? Example, we have negative 4 plus positive 6. So we have to start at negative 4, that is at the left side of 0, negative 4. And we have to move to the right because we are to add positive. So 6 places to the right. Then we get a positive 2. Now let's have this example. If we have positive 4 and we should add a negative 6, so we have to start at positive 4. Then we have to move 6 places to the left since our next sign is negative. So the answer will be negative 2. Now let us use the colored counters. So if we have 4 negatives added to 6 positives, so addition of negatives and positives, if we have the same negative with the same amount of positive, then we will get a 0 number because this number will be cancelled out. So the remaining tiles or counters will be 2 positives. So the answer is positive 2. Next, if we have 4 positives added to 6 negatives, then again, we have to pair the positives to the negatives. So we have 4 positive and 4 negatives, that will be equal to 0. And the remaining colored counters will be 2 negatives. So the answer is negative 2. So how do you add integers with different sign? So if we have integers with different signs, we have to subtract the smaller absolute value from the greater absolute value, and the sign will follow the number with the greater absolute value. Example, if we have negative 4 and positive 6, so we have to subtract the smaller number from the bigger number, so that will be 6 minus 4, that is 2, and the sign of the bigger number is positive, so the answer will be positive 2. Then example B, if we have positive 4 and negative 6, they are different signs, so we have to subtract the numbers So 6 minus 4 is 2. And the sign of the bigger number is negative. So we have to carry the sign of the bigger number. So our sign will be negative. So the answer is negative 2. Now, in order for you to easily memorize the rules, let's have this song.
Feel free to sing along. Same signs add and keep, different signs subtract. Use the sign of the bigger number, then you'll be exact. Same signs add and keep, different signs subtract. Use the sign of the bigger number, then you'll be exact. Same signs add and keep, different signs subtract. Use the sign of the bigger number, then you'll be exact. Same signs add and keep, different signs subtract. Use the sign of the bigger number, then you'll be exact. Same signs add and keep, different signs subtract. Use the sign of the bigger number, then you'll be exact.
Now, if we are to add multiple signed numbers, we have to add all the positive signed numbers and all the negative signed numbers, then subtract. So the sum will take the sign of the higher integer. So these are the examples. So if we have positive 4 plus negative 15 plus negative 2 plus positive 8, so we have to add the positives. So the positives are 4 and 8. So that will give us 12. And 15 and negative 15 and negative 2 is negative 17. So now we have two different signs. The rule is if we have different signs, we have to subtract the smaller number from the bigger number. So that will be 17 minus 12 is 5. Then we have to take the sign of the bigger number. So the answer is negative. So our answer is negative 5. Another example, if we have positive 6 plus positive 4 plus negative 2 plus negative 5. So we have to combine all the positives and all the negatives. So let's first combine the negatives. So we have negative 2 and negative 5. We will get negative 7. Positive 4 and positive 6 is 10. So now we are to combine two different signs. So we have to subtract the numbers. 10 minus 7 is 3. And the sign of the bigger number is positive. Now we got the positive sign here. So the answer is positive 3. So if you have, or if you don't have any question, please try answering this in your notebooks.